Good evening, everybody. Welcome back. We are here, and we're actually doing shit this time. Sorry for missing last week. Shit's been a bit crazy.
We have struggled with being perceived and being existing, but now we are here, being perceived and being existing.
Yeah, man.
It's nice to see you.
Existence and
Yeah.
perception are a scam.
They fucking are. Holy shit.
Well, certainly in your case, perception
Like, can you
is a
imagine?
scam. How much did you pay for the glasses?
These aren't even prescription. These are just to help because I'm looking at screens all day. They're blue light glasses and they're like 35 quid. It's ridiculous.
Scam.
Yeah. Eyesight is in fact a scam. It's so delicate
So,
and so necessary.
this is going to be the final part of our sort of Great Moth saga where we're adapting the Cocoon of Evolution video card line into D&D 5e.
Fucking last. Indeed.
Fucking last. Yeah, this is going to be the Big Mac Daddy of it all, the perfectly ultimate Great Moth, because no, we're not making the rest of them. And by the rest of them, I mean that one fusion monster.
Yeah. Yeah. Small caveat as we make this. Cosby may have gotten a little excited. We have recognized that maybe, just maybe, given that they have to go through a whole encounter to get to this creature, we might go a little bit hard on the standard Great Moth.
Yes.
So this is kind of built into like a 3-parter sort of thing. Like, you go in and you fight the cocoon and its minions, and if you kill it super quick, you don't have to fight a terrifying monster.
You get to be
if
heroes,
you fight it medium quick,
big treasure, etc.
Yeah, absolutely. If you fight it medium quick, you do have to fight big monster. Big monster's probably proportionate to your level.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough fight because I've just gone through like 4 or 5 rounds of minions.
Yeah. If you suck, which you're gonna need to suck.
If RNG Jesus does not bless you upon this day.
Or your DM is just like, I'm gonna hit you with so many fucking minions, you're gonna want to cry.
Yeah.
Then you get this thing, which is gonna be horrifically dangerous.
This is, by its nature, a fail state.
So, what we think is that realistically, any sensible DM who wishes to take our creation, the party are probably not fighting this thing right now.
No.
This is it bursts forth on such scale that it destroys its surroundings and flies off to fuck up the nearest town, killing everybody's loved ones.
So,
this is the fail state.
In practical terms, genuinely full-on, nitty-gritty practical rules terms, the one thing I would advise for this is if they fail the Cocoon of Evolution, it takes 7. You get to the end of round 7 in this combat, and the Cocoon is still alive. The Moth bursts forth, and whatever space you are in starts to collapse through sheer force of its wing beats. My advice here would be to make your party take either a strength or a dexterity saving throw to avoid collapsing rubble or being blown away, etc., etc. Any of the remaining minions, kill them. Just kill them. Kill them with rocks fall, minions die. And the Moth flies away. It is going to go and terrorize something. Build the rest of the quest up to that fight. You might want
because this is gonna be hardcore.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be a bitch.
Yup. Bearing in mind, we built Great Moth off of essentially
a dragon,
young dragons.
Yeah.
So this is gonna be at least as hard as an adult red dragon.
Yeah, minimum. Minimum. So, I've got my books back.
Hooray.
Hooray, hooray! So I can start looking things up with my usual frantic fervor.
Indeed. Right.
Because, God, I missed out on these. Dragons, page 86. Oh shit.
I was gonna say, you have fizzbands.
This is just the monster manual on my knees right now, but also, yes, Fizzban's Treasury of Dragons, the deluxe edition, which was sold to me by a very mightiest man in a shop that doesn't exist. When I asked to buy the basic version, he went, "I've got some of the deluxes in the back. Do you want it?" And I was like, "Yes, give me the fancy cover."
Bitches love the fancy cover.
He's a nice guy. I'm very sad that shop no longer exists, because there were really nice guys in there. Big Dog Books in Dundee. Good guys. Anyway, dragons. So, we are looking at probably adult with maybe a little bit of little edges of some of the weaker ancient dragons.
Yes.
To be fair, there is not a huge difference between ancient and adult dragons, with the exception of ancient dragons, of course, having higher numbers, and metallic ancient dragons having that polymorph ability, which is mostly for flavor. They're not going to do it in the middle of a fight. They'll do it.
It's so that you can meet them as people.
Yeah, they'll do it to start a fight.
Yeah.
Personally, I believe that chromatic dragons should also be able to do it, but they are so egotistical. They are so egotistical. Yes. It makes sense that they would never abandon their dragon form. But also, finding out that the dude you've been dealing with is secretly a black dragon, yeah, come on, who doesn't love that?
It's pretty fucking great.
Yep. Yeah. So yeah, both have Frightful Presence, both have their breath attacks, they have the same legendary actions and the same attacks. It's just that the DCs and the damage are all higher, and the stats are a bit higher. So yeah. Especially the hit points, because the jump from adult Black Dragon to ancient Black Dragon is adults have 195 hit points, not to be sneezed at.
Indeed.
Ancients have 367.
They do, and that's on the lower end.
That's the low end, because Black Dragons are not actually that fucking scary. In comparison.
I mean, this is the thing. Sorry, tangent. Because my first real introduction to the Dungeons & Dragons world was Dragonlance. And I didn't know that was Dungeons & Dragons at the time. I read the Dragonlance trilogy at a pretty young age. And then went back and reread it myself. And I haven't read the side books. I haven't read The War of the Twins. I haven't read Kendermore. There's a bunch of stuff I've not read. But I've read the original Dragonlance trilogy. And the big enemy is a big black dragon. And you're like, well, therefore black is clearly the most evil of the dragons. It's like, no. It's not the case.
It's the second weakest.
Blows my mind, bruh.
It's the second weakest. Well, admittedly, to be honest.
Yeah, I know.
You know, if you're going up against an ancient fucking blue dragon or an ancient black dragon, you're not really gonna care, because there's still a 400-ton lizard swooping straight for your throat and breathing hazardous things in your direction.
I just think that red dragons being the most powerful is the most Charizard fucking dude bro attitude.
No, I don't think it's Charizard's fault. Do you know who I blame? I blame Smaug. I blame Smaug.
Was Smaug a red dragon?
Smaug was a red dragon.
All right, that's
weird.
That, you know what? That's valid. That's valid.
Which is weird, because there is actually a black dragon in Norse mythology, which is something that Tolkien drew a shitload of inspiration from. The black dragon Nidhogg that gnaws at the roots of the World Tree.
Yeah, but also, like, Smaug was not a gnawer at the roots of.
No, he was asleep on a big fat pile of gold.
Indeed, different beast entirely.
Different beast entirely, and quite well voiced by Benedict Cumberbatch in the shit Hobbit movies.
I mean, just Benedict Cumberbatch just looked like he was having the most fun in the mocap suit. It's
I'm glad
really
somebody
funny.
was having fun on that set, because I will never forgive the Hobbit movies for making Ian McKellen cry.
That was heartbreaking. That was just so sad. I'm like, no, Ian McKellen has done so much for film and for those fucking movies particularly, and
Like,
it made him cry. Nah,
you got, like, Ian McKellen got to be Gandalf again, and you still made him cry.
it's gross.
What the
Plus, you know, we can't forget that the Hobbit movies, you know, led to the dissolution of workers' rights in New Zealand. Admittedly, temporarily, but still.
I'd forgotten about that. Which is
Go and
also
watch.
fucking wild, because the cast for the Hobbit movies was so much smaller than it was for Lord of the Rings. If I were ever bothered to edit this video on YouTube, I would immediately cut in that one shot of the Elven army in the Battle of the Five Armies, where it's the same fucking guy 700 times, and then immediately Battle of Helm's Deep or just the final assault on Mordor. It's like, no, each of those orcs is a different dude they got in that day, all wearing real armor. That so much of it must have gotten stolen.
Oh well.
There's gonna be people in New Zealand who are like, yeah, that's my dad's armor. He was an orc in Lord of the Rings, and he just fucked off with the set at the end of with the costume at the end of the day. I mean,
Let's be fair though. They weren't going to transport all of that back to America.
Are you kidding me?
And a lot of it was made in New Zealand.
Yeah, they had a small army of people whose job entirely was just to make shit.
Yeah.
Lord of the Rings is so
and some of the stories about it is great. Actually, weirdly, there's a really good one of the making shit for the Hobbit movies, specifically the Giant's Axe, which apparently they made like this massive axe for the perspective stuff. And Peter Jackson came in and saw it and was like, is that really? Don't look quite right. They tried to turn around a brand new axe in a day.
Jesus.
It's crazy.
Christ almighty. Yeah.
So,
also,
anyway.
The effects
Moth.
in the Hobbit movie look worse than the ones in Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Like a lot
Go,
worse.
everybody go and watch. Have you seen Lindsay Ellis's 3-parter on the Hobbit movies?
I haven't actually.
It's great, because basically she does like, this is the thing with this is like the film criticism, this is the, I can't remember what the second one was, and then the third one is like, and this is the effect it had on New Zealand. So like it separates it out into 3 different pieces of criticism, and it's great. It's very good. I would recommend. She interviews a bunch of people from the film.
Lindsay Ellis is one of these people who does a lot of good research.
Yeah.
She fucking dives into that.
Also, she did a delightful podcast called Musical Splaining, where the premise is, allow me to explain musical theatre to someone who doesn't like musical theatre. It's great.
Why do I feel that would be you with opera and me?
It's fun.
Please donate to my Patreon. I may have to bribe my brother to not do that.
Well, in the meantime, let us moth.
Let us moth! Yes! So, we're looking at an AC very much in the 20s for this.
Yes.
Because, let's see. Chromatic dragons. The weakest of a chromatic dragon we've got is white dragons. Who says D&D's racist? And they've got a 20. Whereas an ancient red dragon has a 22.
Yeah.
So we're probably looking from like 18 to 21 if we're kind of high. I like to think that we're kind of highballing an adult dragon here.
I think I would be more for like a 2021.
Yeah, so I'm thinking AC of 21. Whoops.
Cool.
This thing is chunky. HP.
We've also got to figure out
somewhere in
what
the 300s.
we're carrying. What was Great Moth's HP?
Great Moth, I think we did make it fairly chunky.
I think we did.
215.
What was its AC?
18.
Alright, so we bumped up to 21, and we'll probably just double it.
Probably,
the HP.
Maybe not double it, but
We'll do 450 then, instead of 500?
well, 215 is what I said.
Oh, 215.
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah, well then...
I was thinking something in the mid to late 300s.
Alright.
Just again, because going by the dragon comparison, which admittedly does have a wide spread, because an ancient green is 385 and an ancient red is 546.
Yes.
So we've got a fair spread, but it's usually in sort of the mid to late 300s.
Fair. I mean, yeah, blacks, greens, and whites, I think, are all
the more I look at it, the more I think you're right.
in the
Maybe
300s.
Maybe 450 is actually a better comparison.
I mean, it does feel better.
A flat 450.
Yeah, flat 450. That works for me.
And what did we do speed-wise for Great Moth?
We'll probably
Flying
do the same.
A flying speed of 50 feet and a climbing speed of 30 feet.
Yeah.
So yeah. 50 foot of flying, 30 foot of climbing, because yeah, fuck them. I'm just gonna get the two of these up side by side so they're not tabbing constantly between the two of them.
Seems wise.
Yes, I've got the stat block. I now got the stat blocks side by side. Woo!
Because yeah, we will need to refer back from one to the other.
Yeah, because we're about to
Or
look
we
at
are making a
stats.
more powerful version.
Yeah, because we're about to look at stats.
Indeed.
So, Great Moth was a 20 in strength, so we're going, like, again, looking at dragons, an adult blue dragon has a fucking 25.
Yes. Again, wait, hang on. What is our attack stat? That's the question.
I mean, I've been using strength I did strength to calculate the stinger.
Yeah. And what was the spell casting?
Spell casting was charisma.
Okay.
Which has an 18.
So, right, okay. Yeah, so we stick, yeah, so we're piling in strength and charisma. You want to hit it with a 25 or a 24?
I'm going to hit it with 25. I want to go stupid. I want to go stupid with this.
Alright, 25 it is, and the strength.
I want this thing to be such a threat that the players have to go on a quest to find something to kill it.
I'm here for that.
Like, this thing's genesis is a quest hook. It is a next step. That next step should not be take a long rest and go fight the thing.
No.
It should be
go level up and fight the thing.
Take a long rest, go level up, go find a magic item or something to deal with it. Always think about how you can build more story into a game. We had a dex of 16. Just bump it to 18.
What's our low stat? What's our dump stat?
Intelligence, which is a 5.
Fair. Alright. Yeah. Put dex up to 18, that's fair.
Yeah.
What's our con?
The con was also pretty chunky. The con was a 16 as well for a Great Moth, so we can do the same.
I think given the health bump, we should knock con up to 20.
Yeah. Now, this is a big boy.
It is a big boy. But it's not a smart boy.
Intelligence is the same. I'm keeping intelligence the same.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like the
Wisdom?
idea of this being like as a hook. Imagine if. So I'm gonna take you guys on a little bit of a tangent. In this wonderful book of dragons, Fizban's Treasure of Dragons, there is possibly the single most terrifying concept for an enemy I think I've ever fucking seen in my life. And it is the Elder Brain Dragon. Which is basically what happens when an illithid Elder Brain decides to infect and take over an adult or ancient dragon. They are fucking terrifying and they're really scary looking. They ugly. And they have. Do you know why they're scary?
Tell me.
Their breath attack is illithid tadpoles.
Sperm!
They tadpole you by breathing at you. In a 120
Does that mean
foot long, 15 foot wide line.
So presumably then, the saving throw on that is to avoid being turned into an illithid.
Actually, no. No matter whether if you succeed or fail, you get infected.
Oh, shit! Okay. Fair. That many tadpoles, how else were you gonna do?
However, you do get to make... You take damage at the start of each of your turns, and you can repeat the saving throw, which is a con save. And if you succeed 3 times, you can end the condition on yourself. Also, if you are restored by 40 hit points or more in a 1-er, that kills the tadpole. Baldur's Gate 3 would have been a lot easier if this was the case. However, if a humanoid is reduced to 0 hit points while infested, they are stable but remain unconscious for 6d12 hours, and then they turn into a mind flayer.
Jam.
The only way to deal with that is a wish. So as soon as they're down, that's it. They're not getting back up again unless they are evil Squidward. All of that is to say that I like the idea of this great dumb beast being under the thrall of some kind of more intelligent creature, like a mind flayer or an elder brain. And that's kind of where it's getting its direction from. So just a fun little story beat to add into it. There's going to be something behind this. And if you want to make this even more terrifying, take your fucking magic dude or psionic bastard or whatever the hell is manipulating this thing and stick it on its back when it attacks a town. Because what's more terrifying than showing up on a giant killer insect and then throwing fireballs off the back of it?
It does have a certain, how you say, je ne sais quoi.
Je ne sais ah!
I kind of like it as like a, just because I kind of like it as like a weapon of like the Fae.
You can do whatever you want with this. That's the great thing, is we're only making suggestions.
This is true. You
Anyway.
can in fact do whatever you want.
Anyway, I'm gonna keep the. Do you want to keep the wisdom the same?
What was the wisdom?
12.
Sure.
Yeah. But the charisma's going beyond 20.
Oh yes.
Like the charisma, I think is gonna take a massive boost.
I mean, I suppose given it's perfectly ultimate, I think we're probably gonna be doing a lot more magic and shit.
I want to put the charisma above the strength.
I agree.
Okay then. I'm saying 27.
27 seems valid.
Yep. Same saving throws, which were strength, dex, and charisma.
Yeah, makes sense.
Okay, but they are going to increase in terms of sort of what they are, what the proficiency is with them.
Yes.
So this is going to be fucking insane because I'm basically giving it the same proficiency bonus as an ancient dragon.
fair.
which is a 7.
It is indeed.
So yeah, this motherfucker has a plus 15 to charisma saving throws. Do not charm the bug.
No, the bug is, in fact, beyond charming.
And yeah, I'm going to give it the same skill proficiencies as well.
I was going to say, yeah. I don't think it's getting any more skill proficiencies.
But with the fatter bonuses. Speaking of moths. Gotcha. Sorry,
well, now we know who the perfect ultimate great moth is going to come and fucking eat.
Wait. Yeah, so intimidation plus 15. This is a fucking scary thing. Survival 8, stealth 11. So this is actually quite sneaky. Because moths don't make any sound when they fly.
Correct.
That's a totally true thing that I just made up. No vulnerabilities.
I think there are some types of moths that are very quiet when they fly. The ones that are the quietest is fucking owls. But
yes.
This isn't an owl, this is a moth.
Yes, this is not perfectly ultimate great owl.
Well, now we know what the next stream's going to be.
Guardians of Gahul type shit. Right, so we gave it a resistance to acid damage.
Yep.
Last time. I want to bump that up to an immunity.
Okay. It's already got an immunity to poison.
Yep.
Am I correct? Yep. That's fine. Poison damage in the poison condition.
And then the bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from. I'm just gonna get. You know what? I also want to up it to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage. So that even if you hit this thing with magical weapons, it's gonna be hard to kill.
That's fair. Wait, as in you want it to be resistant to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from magical weapons?
Yes.
You dirty bastard.
We are making a fucking problem here.
Yes, but also you're unfairly disadvantaging marshals.
If you are dealing with a monster that is this strong, and you are at this level, and your DM has not given the marshals magic weapons, your DM is a prick.
I think you and I have missed something here. So, resistant to bludgeoning, piercing, and smash.
Fair point. Sorry, fair point. Sorry, I realized what
so
you
resistant to those 3 damage types. Yeah. So, resistance to it from non-magical weapons.
Yeah. Okay.
Great. Yeah. Don't make it resistant to those types of damage from magical weapons. That's crazy.
Okay. Languages, none.
Indeed. It does not speak.
Passive perception, 18, and blind sight, out to 100. Blind shit. Blind sight, out to 120 feet.
Yes.
Should we give it any more condition immunities? Because it's got poison, prone, and blinded.
I feel like it should probably be immune to things like being stunned, being paralyzed. Like, just because I think, fuck monks, I guess.
I mean, this thing's gonna be airborne for a lot of the time, so throw the monk. If you can throw the monk, throw the monk.
Yeah, it's valid. It's very valid.
I mean, throw the monk is a good strategy, no matter what you're doing.
I mean, they are one of the few classes that really don't suffer much when they fall.
Yeah, I will never forget taking my kobold monk, who is unfortunately slightly out of reach. And we were on, hey dragon, we were on an airship.
Yo.
I think it was level 14 at the time. So I had the minimum amount of damage I could negate with slow fall written, and I'd calculated that back into how much distance that would be, because I knew the falling rules. And I went, okay, how far are we off the ground? And he was like, only 120 feet. I was like, cool, I'll see you guys on the ground. Just stepped off.
I remember that.
And the DM was like, wait, what? And I was like, well, if it's 120 feet, that caps out at a maximum damage of however many d6. The amount, and the max roll on that is this much. And the amount I can negate from slow fall is this much. And I was like, yep, fuck it, fair enough.
The rest of us are all trailing along behind, being like, it's a bit flashy, really.
Just a kobold with a sparrow on his head, just going, meow. I do believe they changed slow fall and made it. It was like the one thing that they did for monks that made it worse. Because they made it less silly.
I mean, that doesn't feel really in the spirit of the new DMG, I have to say.
Oh no, it was that they made slow fall a reaction rather than just a thing.
That's not so bad.
You can take a reaction when you fall to reduce any damage you take from the fall by an amount equal to 5 times your monk level. Actually, that might... Brief tangent for me to check on monks.
God damn it!
Oh, I'm wrong. It was a reaction anyway. Oh. Yeah, fair enough.
Well, Jay.
So they didn't actually change slow fall at all. I was just doing it differently.
I think I lost a little bit of respect for you there.
You had respect for me?
Only occasionally.
Anyway, ignore the challenge rating, because I do not know how to calculate that for homebrew monsters. I really don't.
That's fair. I was just having a look on, see if I had any of the PDFs for them. No, because we don't have these ones yet, because we haven't uploaded them. The last one I've got is the Ranger one. Yeah, no, I'm going to do them all in one big batch. That's valid. Because just means I can't look at any of it.
Unfortunately, yes. You're going to have to look at the stream like everyone else.
Yeah. It's got to accept my fate.
There is also like a little bit of tweaking I need to do, because I do remember we talked about some things that needed tweaked with Great Moth, because I don't think I finished the legendary actions. We didn't give it legendary actions. That was it. We were gonna do legendary actions, and then we didn't.
We were. Oh well.
Yeah, we'll get around to that.
Yeah.
So this one might take a little longer to get onto the Patreon. We apologize. I am just gonna flat out copy this whole block of abilities and traits out of Great Moth and into Perfectly Ultimate, because I don't think it's going to change apart from adding to it.
Yes.
So,
which was, yeah, mostly probably magic.
Yes, we're going to change the spell list, because there is at least one spell I want to give this, and it is batshit insane.
Yes.
I want to give it a once-a-day cast at Whirlwind.
Is Whirlwind not like a 6th or 7th level spell?
7th level.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm. Hi, Kelly
We
Beeb.
are here for this. Yo, Kelly Beeb! We're gonna ruin everything.
We're making moths.
We are indeed.
But yeah, I'm also gonna up the DC and the distance pushed by the takeoff feature.
Jamming?
Tell a little fuzzy boy that I go back. Theo is a cat, for context.
I thought Theo was a moth.
For anyone who missed our City of Mist campaign where he made frequent cameos,
indeed.
Theo is a cat. Yeah, so, give it the same AC treatment and make it a 21 strength check.
Yeah, it works for me.
Rather than 18. And then jack the distance up by another 5 feet to make it 20.
So I realized there was some noise from outside. I'm gonna close my door.
It makes you feel better. We could not hear it.
That's all right then, as long as nobody could hear it. As long as nobody can tell that I live in a house with people. Like my wife.
You live in a house with your wife?
I do live in a house with my wife.
Scandal!
Utter scandal. What spells did we give this fucking thing before?
Acid splash, web, sleep, blindness, deafness, as the at will, along with poison spray. Hypnotic pattern, stinking cloud, contagion, and vitriolic sphere for 3 day each. And then cloud kill, insect plague, and sickening radiance as a once a day each.
Stunning. Okay. So, aside from adding higher level spells, given we only went up to 5th, do you wish to change any of that? Or are you happy with at will 3 a day, 1 a day?
Yes, I think I want to stick with the at will one. It's a good standard template. For a reason. The only thing I could think of to add would be like a 5 a day, but that would probably involve shuffling everything round.
I was thinking more that, like, because we've got first, second, and cantrips. Live in your wife, you whore. Yes, I am in fact a whore for my wife. I was thinking, so cantrip first and second are at will.
Yep.
3rd level is 3 times a day. Or, I can't remember. Whatever the fuck it is. 5th level is once a day.
5th level and above is kind of once a day. That's kind of the bar we did.
So don't expand the 3 a day upwards.
Yeah.
Just leave it as it is, and everything is going to be more once a day casts.
It's not
jamming.
It's not worth it. At will 3 a day,
Deal.
1 a day is a good setup and formula. It works
That's fair.
For a fucking reason.
All right. So, our 5th level spells and above will continue to be 1 cast a day. So let's look at some 6th and 7th level spells.
Oh, goody! Oh, that's my YouTube. I was like, shit, I need a new tab to look at stuff.
Not enough tabs.
Not enough tabs.
Shame.
Too many tabs. So little time.
Well,
as always, there's our true Lord and Savior, the 5e Wikidot.
Yes, we do love 5e Wikidot.
It is absolute. See ya.
Bye.
Okay, what do we got?
I bite.
Do you?
Apparently.
Okay.
Your eyes become an inky void imbued with dread power. One creature of your choice within 60 feet of you that can see must succeed in a wisdom save or be affected by one of the following effects of your choice.
Oh, this is cool. This works.
They sleep, panic, or be sick.
Oh, this really works because it kind of fits the whole sort of poison theme we've got going for it.
That's kind of what I'm thinking. That's why I'm looking at more kind of like necromancy type spells.
Yeah. Also, it's a concentration spell, so it fits the
it is indeed.
Once a day. So we're gonna go eye bite for that. That's perfect for that. Globe of invulnerability would be just unfair.
It does seem a little rang.
It's an insanely good spell, I will say. I did not appreciate it until I played Baldur's Gate 3, where you can get scrolls of Globe of Invulnerability, and that was just me cheesing the shit out of all the boss fights from then on. Because just having somebody set up a globe and sit in it and chuck shit at people was just phenomenal.
Hey, Jay.
Yeah.
You want a real dick move 6th level spell?
Harm.
Harm.
I cast Ouch.
You unleash a virulent disease.
Yeah.
On a creature that you can see.
Yeah, we're giving this
on a
harm.
failed save, take 14d6 and reduce their max health by that much until they're cured of a disease.
So, the health, it's important to note with harm, the HP reduction happens no matter if you save or fail. Just the save only determines how much it's reduced by.
Yeah.
But harm cannot...
Oh no, if the target fails the saving throw, its hit point maximum is reduced.
Oh shit, I misread that then.
That's alright. I mean, I might have... It might be wrong on my app. That is entirely possible.
No, I just misread it.
That's alright.
That's a shame. But still, that's a really fucking scary spell. So we're giving it a harm.
Yeah. Scatter!
Scatter! I was just gonna say that, because Scatter really fits kind of the vibe of this. Where it's just like big wing flaps and causing things to just go everywhere. You just force people to teleport all over the fucking shop.
Yeah, it's delightful. But yeah, that's a solid option.
This thing is gonna be a fucking beast.
Oh god, yeah.
We are giving it a legendary action led to cast a once a day spell, right?
I mean, that seems pretty much a thing we should do.
Yeah, but it's gonna be like an expensive legendary action.
Yes.
I think that's probably it for 6th level.
I think that's the end of... Yeah.
The only one I could think of maybe would be Otto's Irresistible Dance, but I can't really swing that very well.
Nah.
I mean, we could give it Disintegrate.
So now I'm looking... I don't know about that. That seems a terrible idea.
Disintegrate is one of those spells that I don't believe in giving to monsters.
I mean, I think the consequences of it are too
because it
potentially severe.
It bypasses death saves.
Yes, which is bad.
Is an instant kill. Doesn't mean it's not fun.
You want to be a real cunt, Jay?
What we got?
Regenerate.
No.
I know, no. I'm like,
Purely
it's a bad idea.
Not for the reason you're thinking.
Oh.
Purely for the reason that it takes a minute to cast.
Oh! Valid.
However, maybe we give it a little bit of health regen from the... as a callback to the cocoon?
Maybe.
Maybe a little bit?
Maybe.
Hey, should we just drop the veil entirely and give it Draconic Transformation?
I was thinking, I did look at that and go, we could, and then no, it's a terrible idea.
Very stupid, but very funny.
Yeah. The only 7th level spell, honestly, that I can see that I like is Whirlwind.
Whirlwind is good. I think Crown of Stars might be fun.
What does that do again?
Basically, you summon a bunch of like miniature explosives that you can fling at people as a bonus action.
I mean, that is fun.
It is fun, and I can make a note to reflavor it to be acid damage instead of radiant damage.
That's very true. And you just get like 7 of them that you can just launch, and it lasts for an hour.
Yep.
If you have 4 or more remaining, they shed bright light.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like we shouldn't be shedding bright light.
No. The real dickish one would be Divine Word, which is just die at power word kill.
Yeah, I'm not here for that. I did look at Finger of Death, and I was like, this is not appropriate.
It can't be Finger of Death. It doesn't have any fingers.
Antenna of Death.
Now we're talking.
Proboscis of death.
It's like antenna of death. How many? Whirlwind. How do we feel about Crown of Stars?
I'm neutral on it, I think.
Yeah, that's fair. Let's see if there's anything in 8th level that do this.
Oh, all right.
I mean, we could be a real cunt and give it teleport.
Or control weather.
I mean, reverse gravity
Just for,
would
like,
genuinely be interesting.
Absolutely no good reason.
Abi Dalzim's horrible
reverse gravity?
thing, also known as the horrible way to die spell.
I mean, that doesn't sound fun.
I mean, it's the spell that drains all the moisture out of somebody.
Oh.
Yeah. You desiccate
We
people
could
to
embalm people.
death. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a nasty one.
Hey, you know what? We could go total counterintuitive and we could do incendiary cloud.
I mean, it's not really counterintuitive. I think it would fit the kind of theme.
Yeah, it's like we're doing cloud kill, but instead of poison and disease this time, we're doing fire!
Yeah.
Could be funny.
I'm just resisting the urge to pitch Dark Star to you.
I looked at Dark Star and I was like, no, absolutely not.
It's
Totally
gravity.
wrong vibe.
We're not doing Maddening Darkness either, because that's a fucking terrifying spell.
Yes, nor are we doing Feeble Mind. Mostly, I think that we're probably not doing 8th or 9th level spells.
I want to have a look at them anyway. But Incendiary Cloud is probably where it taps out.
Yeah.
If we put it in.
Yeah.
So what else could we put in for...
Hi, Jay.
Yeah?
You know what we could do?
Mm-hmm.
And it would be real shitty. We could give... You know, you wanted like a legendary action that was ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
Could give it a legendary one-time instantaneous cast of Simulacrum.
Jesus Christ. No.
Just sheds more moth.
Oh my god, that'd be fucking terrifying. It's like it sheds. It gets the Shedinja treatment.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Do it when it hits like half health. That's its second form.
That's its mythic
is
action.
2 moths.
Second form. There's 2 of them now. I thought it was going to be bad when I suggested Storm of Vengeance.
You understand that at some point we are going to have to do like a mad like Dark Souls boss type thing.
Like I think we should create something that we're going to chuck at level 20 parties.
Oh, I think definitely we should. Just don't think it's right now.
It's not right now. It's definitely not.
No.
Okay,
but we have people who like the idea of building level 20 characters for just shits and or fucks.
I mean, you and I have run that particular gamut several times for interesting things.
Yeah, but we've never actually done a campaign of it. But we know people who want to.
I don't think I'd ever do a campaign of it, but I would definitely do a one-shot of it. I have a one-shot that I came up with years ago that I kind of have, just packed up in the back of the cupboard that I might bust out at some point.
Might as well.
Money. We'll see. So, Incendiary Cloud, in or out?
Thinking we're gonna do it. We're gonna add No, I feel like if we were going to do it, we would need to lean into that more, but I don't think that we've really got the room to do that.
Yeah, I think Incendiary Cloud is where it caps out. I think we're that's our limit. We're not putting that in.
Yeah. So I think Incendiary Cloud is out.
I'm gonna have a quick scan through some of the lower level spells to see if there's anything we want to add onto the 3-a-days or the at-wills.
I don't know. I think
just because we've only expanded the 1-a-days.
This is true. Okay. So 1-a-day is like levels 4, 5, and above.
No, it's 5th and above.
3-a-day. Oh, it's 5th and above. So levels 3 and 4 are 3-a-day?
Yeah.
Okay. I couldn't remember.
So I'm thinking Blight maybe for a 3-a-day.
I'm happy with Blight.
Scan, just quick fucking scan. Already done Cloud Kill.
We've got.
Already done Contagion.
We've got Sickening Radiance.
Done that.
We could do Phantasmal Killer.
Nah.
Okay.
Insect Plague maybe. Someone's follower.
Insect Plague sounds great.
Yeah. So I know we talked.
Well,
we talked ourselves out of it for Great Moth.
Well then,
this is it.
In which case, then I'm also here for Giant Insect.
To summon a friend.
Indeed.
Okay. We're going heavy on the druid spell list here.
I mean, we were always gonna.
Okay. 4th level compulsion, confusion.
I'm also happy to give it Wind Wall.
Wind Wall. That's 3rd level, right?
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember if that's actually any good.
It would give it defense against ranged attacks.
Yes, and that would be a big thing, actually, yeah.
Yeah. And also, just as a kind of general rule, it limits people's movement.
Yeah. So this is a boss that's gonna fuck with people a lot.
Yeah.
I think it would be genuinely terrifying if we gave it Thunderstep, but so we're not going to. Yeah, that's
You know, it would make it really terrifying if we gave it Slow.
I'm gonna say no.
All right.
I'm gonna say no to Slow.
Then I think we're probably done.
Yeah, I think we're probably done. Unless we want to give it fucking Enlarge as an at-will spell.
That would be silly.
I do want to create a creature at some point that does just cast Enlarge on multiple things all over the fucking place, but they themselves are kind of a weenie.
Make it like a little, like a gnat or something that like bites you and you become big.
I was just thinking like a really angry gnome.
You're always thinking like a really angry gnome.
That's not true. Sometimes I'm thinking like a really angry dwarf.
That's only when you're thinking big.
That's true. Yeah, no, I can't really think of anything else that would fit this.
Okay.
Anyway, just having a quick swatch through it. Yeah. Okay, so I think that's spells.
All right. Yep. Legendary resistance.
Already there. 3-a-day.
Delightful. Then we're on to actions.
Actions. I'm gonna copy everything we had in Great Moth and then expand it.
Yep. That works for me.
Because we've got So we've got our one. It's got a wing bite. It attacks with stinger and an at-will spell.
Mm-hmm.
I
I would like to give it another slightly more magical big thing.
That's fair enough. You come up with that. I will change the spelling.
Sure.
As I just manage this, because I'm gonna up the DCs for the wing beat to 21 and 19 respectively. And then up the damage and the attack for the stinger rush and the hang me. The DC, thank you.
Me.
Jesus, my brain.
Aye.
Actually, no, I will talk to you about the damage, and we'll have a conversation about that.
Appreciate that, thank you.
Because remember, the stinger does like a little damage on the attack and a shitload of poison damage if you fail a con save.
Yes, which I'm very here for.
Yes.
So, partly to give the players a little bit more of an opportunity to hit this thing.
Yeah.
I want to give it a big AoE attack that requires it to land.
Like a body slam. Like it just kind of crashes down.
Yes.
That
But
works.
more like but I'm thinking in my head what it is we've got all of these lovely shiny sparkly scales and we reflect light and create this big like explosion of energy.
Okay.
But equally well, we could do a big old contagion poison body slam.
See, I like the idea of a contagion poison body slam because we have this takeoff ability as well.
We do.
So that we can do the slam and then at the start of the next turn it takes off and it pushes everybody away. So it's like you have to get in there quick.
I'm here for that.
Yeah. Also,
right.
Hey, anyone who thinks your DM is planning to throw this at you, stock the spell Earthbind. It will save your balls.
Indeed.
Okay, but the big contagion crash should be not part of the multi-attack.
Agreed.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Because at the moment the multi-attack is...
Wing beat, stinger, spell.
Yeah. And it's wing beat or stinger, isn't it?
No, it's wing beat and stinger. It's wing beat, then
wing
stinger,
beat and
spell.
stinger, then spell. Damn!
Yeah, we made Great Moth scary.
Fucking did.
Yeah.
Alright, well then...
To be fair, the wing beat doesn't do any damage.
No. Well, how about this then?
Just cunts people
Let's
about
give it...
poisons them.
I know. We could give it 2 movesets.
An aerial and a grounded.
So like... Yeah, so like the landing and the takeoff are like mode changes. So in the air, it's doing like charging stinger attack and spell and wing beat. On the ground, it's doing like big radial AoE stuff.
Should we maybe give it like a breath weapon of poison powder?
Well, this is why I didn't want to do a breath, because I don't want to do a cone.
Yeah, that's fair.
But we could do a cone. But like, I think like the landing needs to be a radius.
Yeah.
We could then do like we could absolutely then also do like a cone in front type thing.
Okay, so maybe not 2 completely distinct movesets.
No.
Because we've only got 45
but like
minutes.
Yeah, but like the stinger on the ground, like flying stinger could have like a charger element.
Yeah, because
The
it
stinger on the
does.
ground does not. Yeah. So there's like added damage if it does it while flying versus when it does it on the ground.
Well, it's just that it can move up to half its speed before making the attack with the stinger. That was the thing.
Yeah, but let's add damage to that now.
So take away the speed. Take away the speed and add damage.
No, have both.
Oh fuck.
In the same way that like a Minotaur has like a ramming attack and it gets bonus damage from that.
Okay. Let's do that. Let's do this. Let's do this crash down thing first.
Okay, so let's do the crash down thing. Remind me how our takeoff works.
If the creature starts its turn on the ground and then takes flight, all creatures within 20 feet of it must make a DC 21 strength saving throw or be pushed 20 feet away from the moth.
Cool.
There's a lot of shoving people around in this.
There is indeed. Okay, well then let's... Okay, so I'm just putting a picture of the moth so I can see its beautiful face.
This fucking mistake of God.
This stunning specimen, you mean?
Rest in peace, Kazuki Takahashi.
Indeed.
The fact that he died like a week before Shinzo Abe did was always a weird thing.
Yeah.
Also, Shinzo Abe got assassinated and no one ever fucking talks about it.
I mean, mainly because people are still kind of like wild over the fact that it's like that it happened in Japan.
Yeah.
It was crazy. Right. Okay. So the takeoff is just a pushback, which is grand. So the landing then is gonna be 20-foot radius dispersal of poisonous spores. So it's gonna be a con save realistically.
Yes.
And if you fail it, you take poison damage. Are we doing poison damage and status affliction? Because we've got that somewhere else, I think.
We've got the wing beat can poison you, and the stinger does poison damage. So we've got them in two separate things that can happen on the same turn.
Well, let's keep this just as poison damage then, since the wing beat can poison you.
I mean, we could add poisoned for a round, like give it like a well, because like the wing beat poisons you until the start of the moth's next turn. So we could add that as a failure, as an extra failure state for the saving throw.
All right, I'm here for that.
Yeah. On an unoccupied space, it can see. I can't spell the word unoccupied. The moth comes crashing down in a shower of poisonous spores in an unoccupied space you can see. All creatures within 20?
I was going to say 20.
20 feet of the moth must make a... I mean, it's a 21 strength save for the wing beat. That's a 19 for poison on it, so...
Yeah, I was going to say, because this isn't strength, this is the poisoning, so this will be against...
Of the DC.
Hmm?
Just for the scale of the DC.
Well, I would say measure it against word charisma.
Fuck.
Which is a plus.
No. I'm going to tell you this right now, no. Because if I scale it with charisma, it's a DC 25 save.
Is that DC 25 save?
With a proficiency bonus of 7 and a plus 8 to charisma, and the base calculation is it'll be a DC 23 save. Because it is 8 plus your spellcasting modifier plus your proficiency.
Oh, fair. That's pretty good.
Well, this is what happens when you have beyond level 20 stats, because these stats are impossible for a player to achieve.
They are, yes.
Because proficiency bonus caps out at 6, and of course stats cap out at... Technically, they cap out at 21 with the new epic boon system, but that's not really much. It's not really, there's no real difference between that and 20. And
alright, then okay. You would make it DC 18 then, that's probably more feasible.
Yeah, make it DC 18. Constitution save.
Indeed.
On a failed save, the creature is poisoned until the start of the Moth's next turn and takes. So, how much poison damage should this be?
I'm looking at
how much
Ancient Green Dragons just now.
How much does Cloud Kill do?
Oh, well, I think we should do less than that. Let me have a look.
The thing is, if we're scaling this to like an ancient breath weapon, or even an adult breath weapon, we're gonna.
I don't think we are, though.
I don't think we are, because we need to put a recharge on it.
Yeah, and this isn't a recharge ability.
That doesn't fit with what we've got.
Yeah. So Cloud Kill takes 5d8 poison damage on a failed save.
Okay. We've already got a stinger that's doing 8d4.
Okay, so 5d8 with no bonuses isn't the end of the world, but it's pretty hefty. Yeah. Ancient Green Dragon's Bite does 2d10 plus 8 plus 3d6.
Yeah.
So you want to make it 4d8 poison damage instead?
Okay.
And then you don't get to multi-attack with it.
Yeah. Takes 48 poison damage. A creature takes on a successful save, the creature takes half the damage and is not poisoned.
Poisoned.
He's not fished.
Not fished, in fact.
Okay.
So, this is where I think we our ground versus air mode goes. So currently, what does our stinger do?
Our stinger does. I haven't adapted this yet, apart from the DC. I've upped the DC, but it does 2d10 plus strength piercing damage, and the target must make a DC 19 con save or take 8d4 poison damage or half as much on a failed save. And the Great Moth can move up to half its speed before making this attack.
Okay, so I think that we leave that the same for being on the ground, but it can do it twice.
Yeah, because what I've done is that I've changed it and I've put the wing beat as flying only.
Yeah.
So do you want me to make a second stinger rush that is one for flying and one for grounded?
I'm not sure how you want to format this, but I think it should be, like when flying, or in fact, let me look it up on the Minotaur.
So we're thinking when it's airborne, it does the wing beat, the rush, and a spell. But when it's grounded, it does 2 rushes and a spell. Is that kind of what we're thinking?
When it's... I don't know... Well, yes. I don't know if we're doing the spell. I'm torn.
I think we should keep the at-will, because it's an at-will spell that is part of the multi-attack.
Yes.
And those have not changed. That is still just poison spray, acid splash, web, sleep, and blindness, deafness.
Yeah. Right, here's what I'm looking for. So, Okay. So, Minotaurs, in their ability, they have a charge ability. If the Minotaur moves at least 10 feet straight towards your target and then hits it with a gore attack on the same turn, the target takes an extra 2d8 piercing damage.
Yeah.
So that's what I want to put in for when it's flying and stinging.
Right.
Is if the moth rams a cunt, then they take additional damage. Whereas when it's on the ground, it's just doing the sting.
Because when we set this up with Great Moth, basically the idea was, because you do the wing beat first, you push a bunch of people away, and then you zero in on a target. That was the build.
Which is great. But now I think that should do additional damage. Because it's the perfect, the ultimate Great Moth.
So that basically just comes down to upping the damage of the stinger.
No, it comes down to upping the damage of the stinger when flying.
Right, okay.
So, specifically, if you move... So we've just pushed everyone with a wing beat.
Yep.
And then we move 10 feet to hit someone. That moving 10 feet adds 2d8 piercing damage.
Right. So, because what we have is that it has the movement as part of the attack.
Yes.
Rather than taking up the movement.
Yeah. Which I think is fair.
Okay.
But I think this is... and very specifically, this from the Minotaur, I'll send it to you, I think is very valid here.
So yeah, violent, I'm calling it violent charge. If the moth moves 10, 15 feet.
I've sent you the Minotaur one.
You realise I can't open that without screwing up your camera.
Oh, fuck. Oh, yeah. Where do you want me to send it?
I mean, I think I got it when you read it out.
If you're not careful, I'll put it in the fucking the fucking Twitch chat.
I mean, it is if the Minotaur moves 10 feet in a straight line towards a target and then hits it with a gore attack, the gore attack deals an extra 2d8 damage.
Yeah, so it's, yes, and there's also a DC 18 strength save to be knocked prone, which could be fun if you want it.
We're already poisoning people.
But it's, yeah, that's fair, but it's in the abilities section, and it basically, yes, if
I've got it.
If the creature, if we move, at least 10 feet in a straight line towards a target and then hit it with our, in this case, stinger attack on the same turn, then the target takes an extra X amount of piercing damage. Also, I don't care if you mess up my camera.
I mean, fair. But it's also the...
Yeah.
Because of the way the streaming is working, because I'm streaming you from Discord, it'll display like ends of messages and shit from my Discord where your camera should be.
Delightful.
Yeah. Because it's recording that specific part of the screen. Which is why I need to.
I've always thought that was a.
It was why I needed to reset up the cameras when we did City of Mist.
Yeah, no, I remember.
Yeah,
I do think it's a little silly, but I get it.
Well, it's the reason why the camera breaks if I, for example, do this. Because I
disappear.
Because I've made you the focus of the Discord call as opposed to the side-by-side thing that we normally do.
Yeah.
I control the horizontal and the vertical. The target takes an extra. How much should we do?
How scary are we thinking?
I mean, if we just double the damage of the stinger and make it another 2d10.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
2d10. Piercing damage. Oh, this thing's gonna fucking stab you, and it's gonna stab you hard.
Yep. But it means that we're not upping the damage of like the poison, which I think is good.
Yeah, because that could get very out of hand very fast.
Yeah, like I think giving it more flexibility of attacks is a good way of increasing the difficulty.
So
Giving it more spells is a good way of increasing the difficulty.
in that case, one thing I want to do now, because what we've done is we've got it as kind of a flying form and a grounded form.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily want to give it 2 stinger rushes as the grounded form. I want to give it like a thing it only does on the ground. Which,
Okay.
like the wing beat, is a debilitation, but instead of moving people around, I think maybe fucking with the terrain a little bit.
Okay.
Like this thing is
What
so
do you...
toxic that it erodes the ground underneath it or something. Maybe not an attack, but a feature. I think if we make the ground around it difficult terrain, this thing will be impossible to melee.
Yes, which is not ideal.
No,
and I'm also concerned about the DM keeping track of which bits of Earth are poisoned and are difficult terrain. That then becomes a lot of juggling.
Yeah, can maybe give it like while it's grounded, it has like an aura.
Could do, or we could give it a slashing attack. It has some slashy, stabby legs.
I mean, it do. Those are very sickle-like.
So maybe what we do is we give it, because we're doing different multi-attacks for on the ground and in the air. Maybe on the ground, what it does is that, because it's got fuck all movement on the ground, so it's just if anything comes near it, it goes slash 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 slash. Like something silly, but that doesn't have any additional poison stuff.
Yeah.
So again, I'm thinking... where's my... Right.
So yeah.
Index.
Give it a leg slash.
Yeah. Like
4
a
leg.
big ol'...
Yeah.
Yeah.
4 leg slash.
Attacks... Absolutely. Attacks with strength. Attacks like 4 times. Only does slashing damage.
Okay, so... So it doesn't sting when it's on the ground.
I mean... That's a very good question.
Because if you give me like 4 leg attacks... as opposed to a wing beat, a thing, and a spell.
We could do it when on the ground. It has to choose between 4 leg attacks or a sting.
Okay.
So it becomes, because when it's on the ground, it's supposed to be a little bit more vulnerable.
Yeah. Should we do it? No, I want to keep the magic of it. So give it an extra attack, but remove. I think because of where the sting is, because I'm imagining the sting is a bit wasp-like down the bottom, rather than the big thing.
Well, I mean, it's on its. I think it might be on its head, looking at the picture.
Yeah. So I'm just trying to think of like if we switch it from while it's in the air, it's doing big wing attacks and like poison rushes and spells, whereas while at the ground, it's doing more attacks, but those attacks are doing less damage. It's more direct.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm thinking.
Okay. So while grounded, the perfectly ultimate great moth makes 4 leg slash attacks, and then casts an at-will spell. Or should we just remove the magic entirely from that bit?
Probably remove the magic entirely.
Okay. Cool. So yeah. It's gonna be 4 attacks. It's gonna have a high to hit, and I'm gonna give it a 10-foot reach.
Sounds good to me.
10 foot reach. 1 target. On a hit, we do a d12 of slashing. Or do we want to do it?
What's the...
Because the stinger does 2d10 piercing and then the poison shit. Or should we just do higher slashing but no extra poison shit?
I mean, the legs are no extra poison shit, I thought.
Yeah, so let's...
less damage, yeah.
So let's maybe give it higher direct damage, but there's no saving throws or anything.
Works for me. You want to do just like 2d12 per leg?
I was thinking 3d12, but... Yeah.
Yeah? I mean, we are attacking like 4 times, so...
Yeah, this is still going to be devastating.
Yeah, and we are adding strength on top of this.
That's 3d12 plus 7 per hit.
Yeah. Somewhat redonkulous.
Yeah, like that's gonna fucking hurt. But let's look at it like this. So, ancient blue dragon. So it's making 1 attack with its bite and 2 with its claws. The claws are 2d6 plus 9 slashing damage. That's doing 2 of those.
I mean, I'm having a look at other parallels in the kind of realm that we're looking at. So, for instance, I'm having a look at Moloch just now.
Moloch?
Moloch, demon. Well, large fiend devil. In the same category as Zariel.
What book's he in? Is that Mordenkainen?
Mordenkainen's.
Yeah, that's where the archdevils are.
So, he gets 3 attacks, a bite, a claw, and a whip. The bite is 4d8 plus 8. The claw is 2d8 plus 8. And the whip is 2d4 plus 8 plus 2d10. And a saving throw. So it's like we're in relatively good company, I think.
I think we should maybe drop the damage a little bit. I think 2d12 was maybe a better call.
Okay. Well, let's do 2d12 then.
Yeah, because it's... Oh, he ugly motherfucker.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, because that's 2d12 plus 7 slashing damage.
Is a lot.
That's a lot. That's... Especially if that is narrowing down, if this thing is bearing down on your barbarian, that's still gonna fucking hurt them.
Yeah. And actually, looking again, he's much weaker.
Who?
Tetivolus.
Tetivolus.
It's not Tivolus, Jay. It's Tetivolus.
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 The spider's bitch.
I'm laughing. Well, he's got a very frightful word.
He just goes, fuck!
Dearie me. Zariel's hardcore, though.
Oh, Zariel is hardcore. Like, remember when you guys met Zariel and I was like, no. If you try and take on Zariel, you'll lose.
Yeah, I mean, multi-attack is 2 attacks, but it's 2d8 plus 8 plus 8d8. Just casual.
Yep.
That's for the longsword.
Yep. Not to mention
and
free teleporting, javelins, the horrid touch, the spell casting.
Yep.
The legendary actions. This is the thing, is the 2 guys you quoted before are just big devils. Zariel is an archdevil.
Yeah. Well, that's why I didn't want to look at Zariel initially. I was like, Moloch is like...
Yeah.
A closer deal in that he's, CR21.
There's a reason why.
Although, actually, looking again just above Moloch, Huttigen, who also has 4 attacks, which is again a little bit closer to us.
Yeah,
it's a bite, a claw, a mace, and a tail.
And they're all doing like 2d8 to 2d10 damage.
Yeah.
With the bite poisons.
So that's I think that's a fair analog to us. So do you potentially want to bring the claws down to 2d10?
I think,
do we want to feel generous?
2d12 is a lot.
Yeah.
I like having my books back.
Sometimes you just want to kill things too much.
I'm sorry, my bloodlust is overwhelming.
Well, you've never TPK'd.
Yet.
I mean, you've killed one party member twice in one campaign.
To be fair, I didn't kill him the second time.
You kinda did, though.
No, I didn't.
Well, no,
I didn't.
You retired him.
It was like,
You can't...
I killed him in the same way that John Moses Browning killed people.
You mean you gave 2 of your players a Deus Ex Machina and a fight against God so that they didn't die?
I handed a player all the tools necessary, and it's not my fault that he was at one point too RNG fucked to kill more than one of you.
Well, I am delighted that he didn't manage to kill any of us despite putting 2 of us past death saving throws.
Yeah, it was a good fight.
Was a good fight.
It was definitely too long, but it was a good fight. I'm never doing a boss with that many stages ever again.
I mean, that was a Kingdom Hearts boss fight.
That was a full-on,
like
I was doing a Kingdom Hearts boss fight. Like, the final stage of it was very inspired by the beginning of Kingdom Hearts 3. Where you're on that, like, big, kind of flat, glassy plane of water.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was very much that kind of thing.
I mean, I was thinking end of Kingdom Hearts 2 because that's the one with the most ridiculous number of boss
That was the
stages.
kind of overarching philosophy, but, like, aesthetically for the final stage, it was that.
Fair enough.
At least I didn't make him turn into a spaceship.
Thank you for that. I do appreciate that.
Make you ride a motorbike through space with a sidecar that's just a dude standing on a plate. Kingdom Hearts is a fucking
so
weird
much.
series. I have got an entire playthrough of Kingdom Hearts 2 on the YouTube channel. Fucking check it out.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
because we're going to play some more games at some point.
Yeah, we will once I fix Chris's computer.
I mean, to be fair, if you have found any videos on installing drivers, just send them to me and I will do my best.
Yeah, that's the problem. I haven't. Because admittedly, I haven't been looking.
That's fair. I did have a brief look and it got very confusing very quickly.
Cool.
Lots of stuff on like how to download them, which is like, great, I've done that.
Yeah, my theory is that you've downloaded the drivers to somewhere stupid.
A memory stick.
The drivers are on the memory stick.
Yes, and then I stuck the memory stick in the thing and it wouldn't find them. I then tried putting them on the hard drive, but I didn't know where to put them on the hard drive, and it didn't work.
So that's the important bit. It's the where does that go on the hard drive?
Yeah, I don't know.
Because they need to not live on the memory stick.
I know.
Okay.
But I also now don't know where I saved them on the hard drive.
Oh, for the love of fuck.
They're away somewhere.
Did you keep the copies on the stick?
Yes.
Good. We will burn that bridge later. Right, we've got 15 minutes left. You want to talk about legendary actions or nah?
Yeah.
Because we're just going to put down concepts rather than things.
I mean, I think realistically, we're going to have... I think it would be good to have a wing beat as a legendary action because it forces people to retreat.
Yeah.
Like, I think tactically that's a fun use of one legendary action.
I was going to get 3. It's going to get 3 legendary actions total. I think we should have one that takes all 3. That is that it casts a once a day spell.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Well, then, do you want to say 2? Yeah, so costs all 3 to cast a once a day spell. You could say it costs 2 to do a 3 a day spell. Yeah. And it costs 1 to do a cantrip or a at will spell. Or is that too scary?
I mean, the at will spell genuinely feels a little redundant at that point.
I mean, yeah, but it's also like, yeah, I suppose it is. It is. But also, like, after 3 times in a round after somebody's action, you can just be like, and fuck you, and fuck you.
Blind.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I suppose it depends on your DM.
So I'm gonna call this one perfectly ultimate casting.
Sounds good. Better than perfectly ultimate shedding.
It's once per day spells. I'm gonna call the next one down great casting.
Yeah.
See where I'm going with this?
I do. The last one will be larval casting.
Yep. Larva casting. Yeah. Also, great wing beat.
Yeah. I do think we've made something really quite dangerous, though.
Oh, yeah. Anything else we want to get?
Nah, I mean, that feels pretty, whatchamacallit?
Cohesive.
Encompassing.
There is one thing I can think of that would make this truly bastard-like. So we've got a lot of things that can inflict the poison condition.
Mm-hmm.
What if we gave it an ability that let it do something to somebody that's been poisoned? Like make them fall asleep.
That could be fun.
However, I will say this should not be a legendary action. I think this should be a whole ass, like, action.
Yeah, that's fair. I think instead, I think we should have an ability that says it can poison creatures that have a resistance to the poison condition.
Yes, absolutely.
I think given the level of bastard, I'm feeling some bastardry remorse.
That's
basically
entirely fair. Because this is the thing, is if I wanted to make this really intricate, I think what we could do would be like, hey, if you are poisoned by this creature, it can do a bunch of other shit to you. Its attacks gain extra effects.
But also I feel like we've already made this at least as dangerous as an ancient red dragon.
Yes.
And that feels like enough.
That is enough. That's enough. That is absolutely enough. Fucking Jesus. To be honest, the poison condition is bad enough. The poison condition is genuinely bad enough.
Well, everybody, that's us with the perfectly ultimate Great Moth. We did it in under 1 session somehow.
Yeah, because I did a shitload of copy pasting over from the original Great Moth.
I mean, that I think was probably the smartest thing that we did.
Yeah, we fucking speed ran that last bit, and that's what the joy of making like a monster that's evolving as opposed to a whole bunch of monsters on a similar theme, is that we could do a lot of grandfathering.
Yes, we do appreciate this.
Yes.
Indeed.
Huh.
Now we're just... Well, that's enough monstering for one time. We'll see whatever the fuck we're gonna do next week. We'll do something a little bit different.
Little point of order. We are actually not going to be streaming next week.
We're not gonna be streaming next week, guys.
Sorry about that.
It's alright.
I'm
going to London next weekend, so that makes my life much better.
What?
I'm going to London. Not next weekend. This coming weekend. This coming weekend, I'm going to London.
Yeah, that's fair. I also have reasons to be away from my computer on Monday, so streaming will not be happening next week. Week after, we should be fine though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we're nearly in October.
Oh
Spoopy month.
Oh god, we're gonna have to do scary things.
It'll be fine.
Yeah, it'll be great. I don't really want to end this like nearly 10 minutes early, but
I'm fucking in at nearly 10 minutes early. Bye, everybody!
Wait, no, we need
Go
to plug
follow!
this stuff.
Go follow him and his games company on Tinternet. At JonathanHoney4 and at ald_games. AULD_games.
How do these fucking moths keep
socials.
getting in here?
Give him money on his Patreon, Jonathan Honey, so that he doesn't have to...
Give me money so I can buy moth traps.
Yes! Or some kind of moth-eating plant. You can get all of the shit that we've done for free on there. There's so much! It's great. Also, these videos go on YouTube. If you wanna, fucking do what you want. I don't care. You're grown-ups, presumably. Please be grown-ups if you're watching our videos. Have a great time. Don't perceive me. I'm at Chris Honey Actor on Instagram, and I have a theatre company, Short and Sweet Theatre, similarly on Instagram and other places. Don't perceive me, though. That would be rude. Did I miss anything?
Fuck the Pope? Bye, everybody!
Bye!